Most of the characters you'll meet in Night City have different connections and perspectives on the setting, but they've all got one unifying point to stress. The possibilities of Night City are endless, and it's those infinite possibilities that ultimately define Cyberpunk 2077. Starting immediately with robust character customization options and different life paths, it's evident from the get-go that no two playthroughs will ever be alike as you create your version of V. Once the game sets you free to embark where you may, you're presented with a frankly overwhelming amount of options. Even without completing the main storyline, it's easy to sink over 60 hours into Cyberpunk. Its abundance of quests and opportunistic ventures keep the city and your interests thriving by constantly distracting players from their main objectives. It's easy to look at a quick mission just next door and think, I'll do that quickly and get back to business soon, and the next thing you know, you're on the opposite end of Night City with a backpack of loot and some new implants. As you plunge deeper into Night City, you can appreciate decisions that influence not just immediate consequences, but lasting ones as well. Hearing about your exploits on TVs in an elevator or receiving a text from an acquaintance to either thank or threaten you seem like small gestures, but they do wonders to make the setting feel alive and contained despite its vastness. The implants, cyber hacks, and weapons you'll use in and out of battle are diverse indeed, but it's a shame we don't see them more in Cyberpunk's combat by people other than V. Despite their augmentations sometimes making them almost unrecognizable, people you encounter in fights don't have much interest in using their technological advances. You can also opt for playstyles that minimize your use of cyber hacks and focus more on physical superhuman abilities if you want, but it's not an advisable path. Stripping away the futuristic layer of the game reveals a foundation that feels old and rickety, one that doesn't look so appealing when there's not so much going on. Animations like getting in a car, jumping, and punching enemies betray the Cyberpunk dressings and feel dated next to everything else that's meant to look so new. Cyberpunk's masterful sounds and music set to players' actions help make up for even the most rigid actions. The game has fast travel stations galore, but if an objective is 1 or 2 kilometers away, a motorcycle ride while flipping through stations isn't a bad idea either. But then there are the bugs, the endless immersion-breaking, quest-breaking bugs. Hopefully they'll be patched soon, but Cyberpunk 2077 has a long list of bugs that need fixing before it's able to be enjoyed without interruption. But clunky actions and broken quests aside, it's still nearly impossible to not get hooked on Cyberpunk 2077. I'm Chris Killian, and for Tanner Dedman, give Cyberpunk 2077 4 out of 5 stars.